spend their moment and we'll be started. Just finishing up something real quick. Alright. I apologize for the wait, everybody. Ended up, getting distracted, well, movie night with my friends ended up being a lot later than I expected, so still need time to cook, hence why the hour or so delay. Second. Why can I not? Oh. I cannot hear the game audio, so 1 second while I fix that. And then also slightly tone down the sound. This should be good. Yep, that should be good. That should be good. Alright, and then... there we go. Alright, so... today's goal plan is to work on getting through day 1. Let me look and see where I'm at. Okay. I'm at 5 for sorry cop, 3 for boring cop, 1 for communist, 3 for ultra liberal, 4 for good cop, bad cook, 2 for honor. Okay, cool. So not too bad. Alright. Alright. Sorry, I'm snacking a little bit while I finish up.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire...
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Mean Joyce?
On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Hold on, what's his own?
It's where they grow whores like her, and their whoremen.
Why all the
Have
negativity?
you got a crush on her, aching for an opportunity to defend her honor? Ooh, not only have you found my address, you've
I like
my
this
biggest
girl.
secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
Maybe you're not trying in the right places? I don't
Does
know.
anyone in a city like this? Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it? I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
Kim!
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Just the slow way she says fucko. Wait, maybe I got it already. No, I did not get it. I'm looking for a headpiece, specifically. Alright, let's see. That southern door. I have it and I'm just not looking. Oh yeah, I do have the orange bum hat. Yeah, I already had it. Okay. Alright, time to go argue with the girl in the books and whatnot.
Hello again, sir. My name is Annette. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Okay.
My name is Annette. Feel free to step. I'm signalling that the store is open. Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Okay.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes, you hustle.
I guess
Oh,
I
yeah.
do, yeah?
Look at
Kind of hard
yourself.
work do I do
You're a
exactly?
human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt,
That's an
mosaic,
awful lot of steps,
sand,
bro.
and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride. That's just what it's like, life and death. But you it ain't easy, but you do it, day in and
I mean,
day
yeah, I
out.
did take
You
that
didn't make the rules.
bribe from...
Oh yeah, you took that bribe hard. You're a killer.
Oh my god.
Sure, Sure. Are you rich? Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder than anyone. Almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're
Fucking taxes, man.
100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Am I a liberal or something? No. Liberal in
Every
this
time
game.
you wipe your ass. They got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. 98% of all your money. Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street.
What the fuck does that do? First, if you have a side bitch ideology cooking somewhere, don't sweat it. Fighting indirect taxation for the Gossamer state is compatible with all creeds. Okay. Oh. Okay. Head down south to the steps. Okay.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you. The faded marks are too...
Where? There? Those are old. These
What do you
bullets
mean,
were fired
old?
during the revolution, over half a century ago. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective.
Oh, okay. Right. We're talking to, this man.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to...
That's
enjoy
honestly the
it.
worst insult you could give somebody is, you're a man with a fork in the soup world of soup.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. No, you got this. There's the ball.
Sure, officer. I am René Arnaud, and my specially abled partner is...
Specially able, holy fuck.
How can we help you? Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. I do. Fire from heavy artillery. Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack
Okay.
the country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your
Damn.
capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't.
I beg what?
We lacked caliber. God bless you.
Suicide
The
sex
suzerain's
cult?
cannons simply weren't big enough.
Okay.
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachel. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in '08. This area is
Blood ground.
Don't know why everything looks so bombed out.
They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone...
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
They are not. And I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking...
Jesus, that was a little much.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisell had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This was reign as the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
Oh man.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened.
Well, that's a fucking way to put it.
Stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Right. Alright, now we're gonna head up towards the... Oh, not here. Okay. Oh shit. Alright, here we go. Let's talk to this man.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
That's right, buddy. Scream! Let them know I'm the law.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have some questions for you, buddy.
The questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Okay.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide
Damn.
to block honest work for other people.
What do strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
Man, he is very focused on his strike.
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing silence is the answer.
Okay.
There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Hmm.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
You know, that is a good point. His clothes are mismatched. Certain parts are tighter. I wonder if that's like...
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Ooh, that's
They
interesting.
follow because I'm big and loud? No.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask.
What's it to you?
Routine, part of the
Am I
investigation.
a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your
We're all
background.
workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
What exactly is your goal here?
Work. We'd be main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office.
Okay.
Door's locked. The guards block. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measure?
Yosemite's guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But
Have you
why don't
considered...
you go arrest them and...
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Okay, buddy. Alright. Let's, save game. Alright.
Scab?
I know who you are, buddy, but, oh. Okay. Alright, so we need to equip some. Take that jacket. And we're gonna save again, or we taught to.
body betrays your degeneracy.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Young woman at the giant's side agrees.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul.
What, alcoholism? I mean,
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
you're right. I'm an alcoholic. And I need that dead body to no longer be in the tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job,
Begging
please.
for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race.
So is your mom, but...
You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and
Pretty sure
powerful
eugenics is
weapons of
not a
war,
good thing, buddy.
missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now you're
I wonder if
ascending to
Quakers
genetic
are supposed to be the Irish, and...
You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
This girl...
There is a button right behind him. Just, this man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Enough with this begging. You bring your troops to the
Alright,
Sinai
buddy.
Island. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage.
Knock him out.
Inside, we will store the oath.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Okay.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks toward the harbors.
You are obviously a liberal, Sailorite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny
Okay.
your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. I knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron. Everyone does.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, it just won't make any sense.
I love how she just repeats
It
everything.
would seem nonsensical.
Okay.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades in Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Oh, the Mon are the Irish. Okay, that makes sense.
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
The Misk are, I'm guessing, like a really racial, like, profiling of Mexico?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite
Alright.
descent. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semino Areopagite.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B, to an untrained eye, the Koiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eye, pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced belief. The Koiko, the Ravasholian.
Is it 82,000 years that we've...
The Revolution came to Ravashol from Grad, in Zaraz-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness. A prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe. The Revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occident.
Okay.
Enough of Tibet mediocrity. Tips, CF, are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be... It would be cruel to entertain ourselves with their deformities. You understand nothing. You need to internalize.
Okay.
I've heard here today that I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss.
Alright. Alright, buddy. Cool. So now we've equipped that. And we're gonna save and talk to the guy. Alright.
You a scab now?
Not a
I was
scab.
just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Nice.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
Chuckles
Speaking
and
of,
realizes.
What brings the RCM here, to the Wild North? Come to see the strife? Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Flips a coin towards you.
Oh,
What a
sorry,
phone.
friend. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing with man of honor. I respect that. We were talking about scabs, yeah?
The man looks at the colorful...
But that's not you, officer.
It's an old
From
picture.
back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned... Highly
Yes.
unlikely. I've known John for several years now. Also, you told me you're a cop. Oh, John's been out drinking himself blind again.
No. It will prove useful.
Sure, I have no need for it.
I'll make sure John gets his card back. You're quite the righteous man. Honor allows us to keep a respectful distance from each other. So, what do you need?
Nice talk. Let's get leaving. Alright, we're gonna go to the pawn shop now. If I can figure out how to get down. There we go. Alright, let me... I just gotta remember what the pawn shop is. Oh, there's a trash can right here. What level am I? I haven't even checked. Waterlock out of order until when? Less gloves. Okay. Alright, so... Excuse me.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table.
There we go.
Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back. Yes, buy something nice. A figurine. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Right.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Big men on big...
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
They're not all blue. These
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniform...
This set of...
You'll probably... I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win. I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
The boomboxes on the shelf look... You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse?
What is this?
That's the headless phone rider. There's been a lot of interest in that particular figurine. I had to hide it, so
He doesn't elaborate on...
I've heard about it. I've heard the headless phone rider rides a headless bull.
Yes, there are several competing the headless phone rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the street 50 cents, bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky?
Alright. Alright, we're gonna go retrieve our jacket. Let's go. You know, I wonder if Baldur's Gate also plays similar to this. With all these, like, skill checks and such. Be really interesting. It is kind of on my list of things. Alright. Oh. Huh. I could do that. But one. Save.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Say this.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the
Alright.
railing. No. You could have died there.
Hey! I understand. We can always come back.
Alright, time to reload.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings
Go for
is
it!
still caught on the
We got it! Second try.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses. Ankles tingling from the tip. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a...
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
With your feet
Yeah.
firmly planted on the concrete, the
Take it. Second. Alright. Alright. Head inside door here.
On second,
It's unfortunate for the Union to just...
the drawer opens smooth. Hundreds of documents containing and the same materials being handed. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to the drawer. The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and look how blurry all the hermeneutics was almost within your grasp. But now, only vague letters float. the drawer.
Alright. Save. Try that shit again.
Yes?
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. Look how blurry all the...
And let's see how many times it takes me to get this one.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. Look how blurry all the...
The guy didn't tell me to do this one, but I kind of want to do it.
Stands
So.
steady as ever. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentrate. It appears to be a to-do. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water. All items on the list.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Well, I mean, borscht is actually a stew. I've actually always wanted to make it.
Hundreds of documents, and the same you already went through. Remember, Leo, all items on the list
Alright.
of draw.
It's only like anything. Okay, got some office shades.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall.
I'll just.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone, well, they went through 6
Damn.
bottles of
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
This is really sad. I must have been miserable.
Yes, this scene is...
Right.
This isn't. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
If you must.
Nothing incriminating catches your... It's a black and white...
Why did you take that picture? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand you.
Yeah. The giant machine. Oh, I don't think I had access to that last time. Alright, quick save. Hey, buddy.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
No shit.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Ubisoft, huh? That's a good joke.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard. Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister? I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
A shadow passes over his kind face. What is it with you people in scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know. And folks, got it. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
The containers in the
Oh,
are
got the logic.
Wild Pines livery, and the mountain, it's like some red infection was. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Has anyone told you why?
No, not really. Miss Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
What's underneath these
I don't
covers?
know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think.
Okay.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire life. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar. Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Okay.
Bye-bye now.
Quick save. So I don't have to do that silly check again.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Okay.
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Hey, buddy. Where is everybody? The harbor's empty.
The guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Stop, so it seems eager to tell you. What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into?
I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
Is it
Him and
now?
his boy stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
What did they actually
the boys
do?
got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
You probably had some.
Deal. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Too late. Leo's mouth is now. He's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who, no, he already switched.
Alright. Another quick save and then we'll talk to him one more time.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about before. I know you're probably a busy man being an important police officer and all, and personally, I think the more people keeping the peace, the better.
Oh boy. You work
yes,
here?
Yes, everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way, Leonard Bellick, but everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio.
He's so special, but I love him
All the time.
regardless.
There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yes.
Well, thanks a lot. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are all right. Oh, you want guys like... Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Let's see how we're looking at. So good cop, good bad cop. We're actually at about 7. So there's probably some stuff I still need to do. Honors at 4. Okay. We're getting there. We're gonna just go in here and talk to frickin' Everart. See if we can get out of this man. Alright.
Before you is a walrus of a man, seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Oh, it wasn't done. Let's get straight to business. There's a dead body in a tree, good sir.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Gestures to a tiny chair, opposite to his giant desk.
Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious. Alright.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
I think it's a little far to say that.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Huh.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No, it's cool.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. lost and...
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
God, you're...
Alright. We're gonna be speeding through this. This check is gonna take several times.
Before, with great effort, he
Welcome, I'd offer you...
He looks at...
You go ahead.
Whatever, forget about...
Excellent, so tell...
The chair?
By this, it should be so...
Wow, that's 24.
Is there...
No.
Cool, now...
The world is swallowed.
Are you all... It's not like...
Officer, we will do...
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
God, you're...
Alright.
Before you, with great effort.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing this a fair bit.
He looks at...
You go ahead.
Whatever, forget about that. What's with...
Excellent, so tell...
The chair?
By this, it should be so...
Wow, that's...
Is there...
No.
Cool, now...
The world is...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't...
God, you're...
Yeah, so with this, because of how low this check's gonna be,
Before you, with great effort.
Welcome,
it'll probably be a little targeted.
Whatever, forget about that.
Excellent, so tell...
The chair?
By this, it should be so...
Wow, that's 20.
Is there...
No.
Cool, now...
The world is...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You did...
God, you're sweat.
Right?
Before you, with great...
Yeah, man.
Welcome,
Give it to me. Give me this.
Whatever, forget about that.
Excellent, Mr. So tell...
The chair?
By this, it should be so...
Wow, that's 20.
Is there...
No.
Cool, now...
The world is...
Are you all right? It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't...
God, you're...
Man, this is going to be an extremely rough check at 17%. It's actually really funny.
With great effort.
Because I'll get 70 plus checks. And I'll fail those easy.
So tell me.
And then normally I'll get a fairly decent time on this one.
You'd like to say to me?
No.
Cool, now...
The world is...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't...
God, you're...
Please, for the love of God.
Before you, with...
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsara.
Whoops. Alright. I didn't mean to press that. I meant to press... Alright.
Before you, with great...
Welcome, Miss... I'd offer you...
He looks at...
You go ahead.
Whatever, forget about...
Excellent, Mr. So tell...
The chair?
By this, it should be sufficient...
Wow, that's...
Is there...
No.
Oh boy.
Now...
The world is...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You...
God, you're...
God damn it.
Before you, with great effort.
Welcome,
We could be on this a while.
Whatever, forget about that.
So tell...
The chair?
By this, it should be sufficient.
Wow, that's...
Is there...
No.
Cool, now...
The world is...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You did...
God, you're...
So what, make cry too? Oh my god. I would normally pick that myself if I wasn't looking for a specific thing.
Before you, with great...
Welcome, Mr. Dubois.
God damn it.
Before, with great...
Welcome, I'd offer you...
He looks extremely...
Alright, come
Whatever,
on.
Forget about that.
Excellent, Miss... So tell...
The chair?
By this, it should be sufficient.
Wow, that's...
Is there...
No.
Cool, now...
The world is
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You did...
God, you're sweating. Before you is, with great effort.
And this might be a little while.
I'd offer you.
He looks at you. Go ahead. Whatever. Forget about that.
X. So tell.
The chair.
By this, it should be sufficient.
Come on.
That's 20.
Is that
No.
cool? Now.
His. The world is.
Are you all?
Oh
it's not like you
boy.
left it loaded. You didn't lose.
God. You're. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort.
I'd offer you.
He looks You go ahead. Whatever. Forget about.
Excellent, Miss. So tell.
The chair.
By this, it should be
Wow. That's 25 real.
Is that
No.
cool? Now.
His. The world is swallowed.
Come on.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't.
God. You're
Come on. Let me have this, please, game. Don't stick me with this.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'd offer you my...
He looks You go ahead. Whatever. Forget about.
Excellent. So tell...
The chair.
By this, it should be...
Wow. That's...
Is that...
No.
Cool. Now...
Come on.
The world is...
Are you all right? It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths.
God.
Alright, come on. At some point I'll get the 70% chance. I know it's low as hell and this is kind of fighting, but god damn it, I'm gonna get this.
He looks You go ahead. Whatever. Forget about that. What?
Excellent. So
the chair.
By this, it should be...
Come on.
Wow. That's...
Is that...
No.
Cool. Now...
His. The world is...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You did...
God. You're...
Come on, please. Please.
Is with great effort.
Welcome. I'd offer you...
He looks... You go ahead. Whatever. Forget about that.
Excellent. So tell...
The chair.
By this, it should be...
Wow. That's...
Is that...
No.
Cool. Now...
His. The world is...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't...
God. You're sweating.
God damn, my dice rolls today are just really not doing great.
Before you, with great effort, he straightens himself.
Welcome. I'd offer...
He looks... You go ahead. Whatever. Forget about.
Excellent. So tell...
The chair.
By this, it should be...
Wow. That's...
Is that...
No.
Cool. Now...
His. The world is...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't...
God. You're sweating.
Oh my god.
Before you, with great effort.
Welcome. I'd offer you...
He looks... You go... Whatever. Forget about.
So tell...
The chair.
Come on.
This, it should be sufficient.
Wow. That's 20.
Is that...
No.
Cool. Now...
His. The world is swallowed by a black...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't...
God. You're sweating. Your knee is...
How do I fail on that too? Come on.
Before you, with great effort.
Welcome. I'd offer you...
He looks... You go ahead. Whatever. Forget about that. What's with this?
Excellent. So tell...
The chair.
By
Come
this,
on.
it should be...
Wow. That's...
Is that...
No.
Cool. Now...
His. The world is swallowed by...
Are you all... It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't...
Who does this guy think?
Finally!
Ronnie the...
Fucking finally!
You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name.
God
You're
damn
a
it.
bad cop. You're probably more
Okay,
than
okay.
him. fat man does the same, sinking deep good. Now lean in with some corruption.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters.
Nice bit with the chair, by the way. A good way to keep your guests on edge.
Thank you. It's always nice when a fellow professional appreciates your work.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
You strike me as a...
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, Detective? You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but...
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A
His steel reinforced cargo belt.
It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead... And, Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. He's had enough of that. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that.
Oh,
anyway,
shit.
He's going to help you. Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Thanks. I was wondering how I'm supposed to get out.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Okay. Okay, so I just need to continue being nice to Kim to get the... Oh, there's some other options.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. Yes, your lost gun. Your gun...
The only way to find it...
I will not be blackmailed with this gun business.
Harry, I was only... Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
I assure you, we are working...
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
I want to talk about the thing.
Of course. That's your main thing here. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hang...
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea.
I've opened a few doors in my lifetime.
I'm sure you're gonna...
The stars aligned into a cosmic frame.
Damn it, fine. I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder.
By...
You can get the key from Manana. He's just opened the door. You don't need to go in or anything.
I met Joyce.
I just want that weasel to come home and see the... Oh, that's very nice. I haven't got one thing I want to make... We're
Just
all trying
pals?
to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. And, of course, Harry, I have no interest. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing...
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding.
So what we need to do is next go find Jean-Luc. Advanced. Talk to him again for this guy and pick some other option. Get the advanced critical dairy done.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate... You've hurt me, Harry. Me! I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to...
Thank you for your understanding.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here?
There you go. Alright, cool. That's done. We need that done in order to go talk to the guard, so... That's why I went and did that thing with him, even though I didn't really want to mention that part. That part, I mean. Second, will I remember how to... Alright, here we go. Okay. Cool. Good to know, I guess.
A rusting marsh.
No, we're not gonna put that right.
The unpromising race. So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior.
Oh.
Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs babe. See that they stay here the whole time.
Yeah, we'll remain here while you go get the body.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead.
So, you guys are like cop cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
I'm not interested, girl.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be
Look at you! RCM Rent-A-Cops!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
Damn.
A shrill laughter interrupts you. The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past.
Nice. 1315.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's, and what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see. And
I meant to.
look, babe. When confronted with the harsh truth of his demise, the melancholic academician starts fiddling.
That's disgusting, Jean.
I beg your...
Beneath the veneer of academic jargon, you could have used this opportunity to overcome your narrow. Take solace from the fact that these thoughts will never.
Damn, Jean. How are you so...
I am very confused.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Okay, buddy. What the hell? Oh, okay.
Don't be vulgar. White or Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline.
Individualism is my jam.
Individualism. Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore.
Damn.
There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. It leads only to neurodegenerative herpes and heroin overdoses. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminese race.
Alright, buddy.
Measurehead stoically looks to the distance in silence.
Don't be vulgar. Mr. Clare. Also, jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from the jam.
Let's go.
I am not surprised you enjoy.
Measurehead.
One.
Don't be Mr. Clare. Also, idiotic communism.
Sorry, I'm just knocking out a bunch of these because it gets me a little bit closer to the achievements for these as well.
Fruits of its failure to challenge the
I mean, some of these I may end up doing like another playthrough.
Individually, above all, rampant multinational finance still reign offshoot. I am not surprised. I can see that. I am a descendant. No. Yes.
This could have made him more open to discussing the race enigma with you.
Alright.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in the air. It's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
No more talk, sign me in. Cool, I got Kingdom of Conscience, which is actually useful, from what I've heard. Alright, so let's look. Alright, so you got 4 for moralist, 6 for ultra-liberal, 3 for communist. Alright, 2 for superstar cop. 4 for honor and 8 for...
So, how'd you like our harbor? It's but a rest area on... Right, you talk to the boss, eye to eye. A key, huh? Of course. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder.
I'm not so sure about the hustle grind. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse.
Yes.
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical doctor.
Who? He?
The mercenary, eh? Who could...
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles. Hey. Psst, psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is...
Is it already...
start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism.
Can't argue with that.
What about all you keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, Funky
Alright.
style. Very funky. Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal.
Okay. Kobe's and socio thoughts. That's cool. That can activate anytime. Right. Now we need to go to. Oh shit. Hey. Yeah, let's go talk to her.
Welcome to.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Okay. Wow. I didn't know you worked for the union, sir. Anything else?
Blow the whole thing on speed and gin.
Speed and gin!
The tear machines. Your bottles clunk into the machine. You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tear.
Alright. Ooh. Oh. Interact with the counter.
You see, the packages are small, discreet.
Here you go.
You know, I never headed inside that area. So when I unlocked the room on my last attempted playthrough, I never did actually go into the apartment. I really should this time. I just, like, thought about that.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place. Have you tried? Finally.
Right.
This is the flag of Revachol. This isn't just one sun. It's an optical, atmospheric, and not.
Mm-hmm. The tenant isn't.
The lieutenant. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A little ring. There's something. It looks like the artist is celebrating. No one's telling you to like him. The lieutenant.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash, and now they've drawn the iron.
An interesting little clue. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn.
You could ask Everard who this person is once you're done.
Okay. Alright, let's go back around to the corpse. I get the boot? I think we might.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch.
Well,
Mr. Measure has
down.
done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field to... Yes. 1. Investigation of the...
The fuck are the cops gonna cut his shit up?
The
Got it.
lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you... I'll ask you when I need you to. That's right.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. Above
Okay.
those, an 11-field info form.
One.
That's you. Not an energetic stuff.
Pig's messed up. Kuno feels pity.
Alright,
Just leave it
bro.
empty.
The corpse lies there.
KK57-0803. Next. NA. Next. NA. Roughly 50.
The corpse
Okay.
looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
I mean, that's a way to describe a body, I guess.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10.
KK 57 050.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delorian burial rites. Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand elsewhere yet. An obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette and so all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRI.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot
Okay.
feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Clothes. Babroudin, yet.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting some.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself.
Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling microelectronicals. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The deceased has a well-nourished,
That down,
body
write
hair
that
is light
down.
brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent.
Fucking talking
In addition, there are bite ligature mark. Steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the bell so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Okay, let me see. I think we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think we need to cut.
See? No, he ain't. You pigs.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steadiness. After some deliberate snap, the knot is slashed. Another cut.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Uh-huh. The lieutenant is nailed closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact. Genitalia.
No! Let's get out and see! I fucking knew it!
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Okay.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. In addition, last item, hands. Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Are you expecting?
Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done.
Quick save.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep
central nervous.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Ugh.
You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh, like the creaking of an old house at night.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. Hepatobiliary. NA. Same for toxicology and serology. Cardiovascular. Gastrointestinal.
This will
digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal postmortem.
Agreed. Next injury. So, the scalp bleeds from a post...
At maximum...
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless...
Right. Non-fatal post...
Next. A dark red... I see hemorrhage...
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked.
That's it. We have established cause of death. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Oh no.
I need a copy of that autopsy form. For processing.
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Two.
I'm a joke.
One.
There's not a killer. Go ahead, Corpo. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also.
So we're gonna head over to the vehicle and leave the body.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Okay.
Officer, I have Sylvie. Yes, hello?
Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry, I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question. Have you seen my gun?
No, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
She sounds beyond excavated.
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
what did I do?
waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic. No, please, no more suicide threats. Thank God you don't have that stupid gun anymore.
There are way more inventive ways than a gun
Oh.
to leave this world.
Okay, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Oh, Jesus.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir. Clogging it completely. I am sorry about that.
She doesn't actually sound like she's that sorry.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy.
Fuck.
Like Gart. Trust me, no. You're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love. Matchmaker extraordinaire. What, miss? You have to act. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Please, no, I don't want to say any of these things.
Call was terminated by the other party.
In the cabin, you see a set of stairs.
Okay. Oh.
The man is deep. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Oh. Okay, so I actually saved over here right before I did the phone call. Cool. Alright, so in that case, let's try that call again. Although...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Oh, shit. Hmm.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is
Radio
precinct
phone.
57. How may... Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes.
Proceed.
Lieutenant...
Please?
Officer? Yes, hello? All right.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
No? No, sorry. People don't...
So
Okay.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
No, sorry. People don't.
So do you?
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later.
Yeah, go on. Please, you were trying to impress some people with it. You were waving it around in everyone's face. No.
There are way more inventive ways than a gun to leave this world.
No, it almost looked like you pawned it. But, well, I am sorry about that. Anything else? I do hope so.
No.
Alright, that's... Come on, that's a 70-something roll. You can't be fucking failing me on that. That's just rude.
A set of steering
Game.
wheels, a radio microphone, a pull...
This is please, of course. What?
Yes.
Listen.
Lieutenant...
Officer, yes, hello? Oh, right.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask...
No, not me. No.
So do you...
It was someone else.
Yeah, go on. Well, I am sorry about that. Please, you were trying to you were waving it around. No.
There are way more
No, it almost looked like you pawned it. I do hope so. Please.
Yes.
There you go.
Obviously done something to upset her at the whirling.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened.
Oh,
It made me
jeez.
want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Oh fuck, I would have done that shit. That would have been funny.
You said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Oh.
Yes, well,
You're telling me I was the only one made you want to quit?
obviously, you were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on, I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Oh, jeez. Right.
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
So that explains why it was wrecked.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to... And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even... And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Okay, you know what? These are all fair grievances.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I am truly sorry for everything.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
You hear a sigh of relief.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57.
In the cabin, you see a set as you tap on the...
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
So you need to spend a point on cyclopedia and skill points do I have?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers,
Alright.
a radio microphone, the white switch. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch
Oh my god.
disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced. The handle is pulled back. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out.
Dave. Buddy.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
You sure are, my man.
Yes, people get that you are the law. You really don't have to keep saying it.
But it's fun.
It's the jam.
The air from the...
It's a
What's the
traffic jam
jam?
for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation.
Ow. Sorry, I'm
Workers
moving my
on
shoulders
strike,
a little bit.
Cabs agitating. An all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long... Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
How long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
I don't quite understand what you just said.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
What are you hauling anyway?
High-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Okay, and
Can't
what are
even
you
get a few
actually
jokes past
hauling?
You, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
That's your machine
Disruptive
behind you?
beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A
Maybe.
motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
Is that a Fallon A6 you got
Good
there?
eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
That's your
Disruptive
machine
beauty.
behind you?
Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also
Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat.
For carrying large
Oh,
quantities
nice.
of cargo a long distance.
Got an achievement.
These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Laurent Bird somehow.
Right, and another
his
question.
fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Don't be a stranger.
Quick save.
Now it's turning into a... He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Alright.
It's easy to...
Busy with
Analyzing the
what?
fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
I mean, I guess that's a mood.
Ask for his conclusion.
And his
A sense
conclusion?
of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Seem like a man who knows
Ah,
about
man.
drugs.
Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs
We
out
have
of
a
Terminal
pretty
B.
good lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to
Not me, man. No way. Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. And it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Okay.
A rhymesmith.
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find...
Wait. There's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
A mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray. What else?
What else?
It is a chalice held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion. That's good.
Where graspingly you partake of a shifting identity never your own.
Dang. That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
I think that
Fucking
was...
hey. Seems I got you all wrong. Cops aren't much known for their artistic sensibility. It's good to meet a fellow poet. Someone with an appreciation for real text. The others here, so you don't really get it.
Hey man, cops are humans too.
I guess I owe you an apology for thinking otherwise. And again, great shit.
Why, thank you.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Nice. Right, we should.
You see too lowly.
I can see you were.
Alright, what do you want, buddy?
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng.
Happy shopping.
What's so cool?
You're very cool. What? No, I can't believe you said that.
Alright, buddy.
Personal style. You know what you like. You like.
Don't be distracted by the flattery.
Yeah. Okay, once.
There are
Don't be shy. These are premium class.
You find the book.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first.
Something cold raises your hand.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty.
Are we gonna buy it?
It's only $4.50.
Yep.
Gotta prepare for springtime.
Alright, let's go to the, go find the statue real quick. And interact with it, because it's almost time for, him to want to go to bed.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island.
What's
a silver
this?
plaque on the statue's pedestal. As you look up, you note something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the Kurak. Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
What do you think?
Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Target practice.
What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, even by the standards
of the
Philippian kings. Old sumptuous Philip, well,
one way.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall
And
of the monarchy.
I love how
during
detailed
the
this
centennial revolution. And
everything is at times.
And the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How do you manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Wait, really? So wait, that's true.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
What now?
Old Philippe, not just any nose candy though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Whoa.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the
original
statue?
was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the Coalition's. Most historians think the Coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If, some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in those critics might have Philip III, the Squanderer.
All right. That.
The photo, it's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality. Me? I'm the law.
Then I don't suppose you could tell me where we are, Lowman. Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Alright.
Back in Mefka, during the time of the revolution, until you came along, that is.
Right, I have some other questions for you, police
Why
questions.
not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff? I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy workers.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Frank.
Moreover, the boots were size 30. Another discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence, Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago.
Okay.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. A size is 37.
Oh,
the
you're...
feet of a little girl. They fit well on the pedals.
Seem like a woman who knows a thing or
What
two
do I
about
need
drugs.
drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
That's not really where I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at? Why would I want to do that?
For the glory of the World Republic, liberation of the spirit and body?
Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiris to Grad. On the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiris to Grad, Lowman?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking.
Lowman, obviously.
Alright, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting
Where
here?
do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen, or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no? She's just a distract.
So he...
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me. A pale dream is what it is. Diamond? Of course not. Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for...
She says that as if something narcotic is the real.
Of course it does. What did you expect? Yes, go.
Alright, let me go find Roy. Back at the pawn shop. Oh good, it's actually late enough that she goes inside. I was hoping.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
How much for a
700
streetlight?
real. A bargain, I dare say.
Are you out of your mind? There's one just like it on every
The light
corner.
has undergone 3 transformations, and every
What do you mean
well,
transformation?
There are the cost of removal and rewiring. The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary...
Okay, that checks out. The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. One, especially, this is you. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of...
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
The stuff I record myself. Silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by. Nocturnal animals climbing on the roof.
Okay.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
Hello again. How can I help? Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. Oh, no. Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me some Sombatis summer dinghy rate. So, what do you want to know? Price? I can give you 3. A pin from 31 ought to be priced at 310, but I added a... Sure thing. So, do you want to sell anything?
Okay.
Another time, perhaps. Someone else?
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring truth be...
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian. In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
My apologies.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can...
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday. They went their way.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gap.
Of course. I doubt it. I do my best to keep my distance.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fit.
Alright. Next one we can get is, this way.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the... You ring the... What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone. You hear static. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
She sounds almost antique.
My God.
The lieutenant exchange.
It's you.
It's a woman. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different.
A spot of static overrides her words. When
It's so nice.
she sounds like she's about
About to cry. Hello?
She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can
Damn.
hear now is static and waves. Washing
All right,
machine.
it's a
You
goodbye
press
then.
the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the...
Wow, okay. Mailbox.
This pop a faint sticker on the side.
Fuck you, mail delivery
Arsenal
box! Ow! That hurt!
There is a hollow, saddened ring as your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
Damn it, Kim! Every time I want to dislike you!
The lieutenant pats the box on the head, ever so.
The right of the... Here's the...
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. So many...
I fucked that one. Well, that's okay. I'm not bothering with that one anymore. Alright. Let's look. Alright. I think for today, we'll probably end it here. My goal is tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week I'll finish out day 1 cleanup and then start on day 2. Tomorrow's stream is going to be finishing out the rest of Inscription. I may actually start a little bit early tomorrow. We'll see. It depends. I have a lot to get done tomorrow morning. I do apologize for the hour late delay again, for those of you who came in later. I basically was having an event with friends. It ended up running until just right before normal stream time, and I still needed time to cook dinner, so I had to delay stream by an hour so I could still get some food to eat. It shouldn't be like this in the future. The movie event that I do with my friends is moving to weekdays, so this was the last Saturday. On the bright side, I've now watched all the Lord of the Rings movies, and Gandalf is still kind of a dick. Confuses me why people like him, but I digress. Also, hobbits are the MVPs, along with Aragorn. Actually, the dwarf's pretty cool too. And Orlando Bloom, he must be charging by the word that he says, because they don't have him talk a lot throughout most of the movie. Anyways, so I'm gonna end here. What I'm gonna do tomorrow, probably start a little bit earlier. I do want to actually finish out the last act and everything and get that done. I think we'll get it this time. I'll post the schedule in a little bit, but generally schedule's going to be Inscription tomorrow, Persona 3 Reload Tuesday through Thursday. Saturday will be more Disco Elysium. After that, the next Sunday, so the first Sunday in March, we're gonna be starting the Talos Principle. I'm excited to kind of try a puzzle game because I'm not used to puzzle games, so we'll see how this goes. Once Persona 3 Reload is done, I'm probably gonna start back on trying another, might just do like a straight up Pokemon day. Maybe before I go for a Nuzlocke, I'm gonna just play through a Pokemon game with the idea of like playing through them all and learning how the Pokemon works. Before I start trying to do a Nuzlocke where I'm like trying to figure out what I should use against what. Kinda dumb. Anyways, thank you guys for coming. Greatly appreciate you all. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful rest of your evening. If I don't see you again the rest of the weekend, I hope you have a great and wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you guys at 7 p.m.